Thanks for tuning in for the Mouse Paint Magic Mixing Bottle lesson. I want to show you today how you can use the magic mixing bottles while you're reading your mouse paint book. Make sure you keep watching to find out how you can make these bottles. So let's get started. Once there were 3 white mice on a white piece of paper. The cat couldn't find them. One day, while the cat was asleep, the mice saw 3 jars of paint, one red, one yellow, and one blue. They thought it was mouse paint. They climbed right in. Then one was red, one was yellow, and one was blue. They dripped puddles of paint onto the paper. The puddles looked like fun. The red mouse stepped into a yellow puddle and did a little dance. His red feet stirred the yellow puddle until... "Look," he cried, "red feet in a yellow puddle makes orange." The yellow mouse hopped into a blue puddle. His feet mixed and stirred and mixed until... "Look down," said the red mouse and the blue mouse. "Yellow feet in a blue puddle makes green." Then the blue mouse jumped into a red puddle and he splashed and mixed and danced until... "Purple," they all shouted. "Blue feet in a red puddle makes purple." But the paint on their fur got sticky and stiff, so they washed themselves down to a nice soft white and painted the paper instead. They painted 1 part red, 1 part yellow, and 1 part blue. They mixed the red and yellow to paint an orange part. Yellow and blue to mix a green part. And blue and red to paint a purple part. But they left some white because of the cat. The end. I knew you guys would enjoy that, especially with our magic color mixing bottles. That's what I like to call them. And if you didn't know the science behind them, you would think they're magic too. But actually, there's water at the bottom with food coloring and oil at the top. Oil and water can't mix. That's why they continue to separate. It looks like they're mixing, right? But then as soon as you stop, they separate. It's a really cool thing, isn't it? So these were actually made with lamp oil that I dyed different colors and water with food coloring. Now, this is a little bit more expensive way. We'll talk about this later. I'm going to show you how to make it practically for nothing. Just if you have some items in the kitchen, okay? We've already mentioned the food coloring, okay? You may have the little droppers of food coloring. This is the food coloring gel. That's all I could find. That'll work. Water. You can get that easily, right? And some oil. Now in the kitchen, you might find canola oil, vegetable oil, or even olive oil. And I did an experiment with all of them, and I found out that olive oil works best. Now this one was made with actually the canola oil, and I really thought it was going to be a lot brighter yellow than this. When I mix it, of course, it's really cool, but it's still blue. There's not enough yellow in that. This one was made with the olive oil. Okay, see how it's darker? It might have a little bit of a greenish tint to it, but when you mix it up, that kind of helps, doesn't it? It's actually green. So we're going to use olive oil today. Okay, so I'm going to put these over, and I've got some extra bottles here. Let's start. I always like to do the green one first. It's my favorite. So we're going to do actually opposite of this. Here's my olive oil, which that's going to be the yellow part, right? So we need to make a blue part. So we're going to add water first. And to be on the safe side, I'm going to put less water than I do oil. So I'm going to put a small amount of blue, okay? Not as much as halfway. And then I'm going to use food coloring. The droppers would be just a few drops. With the gel, it's just a good squeeze. And you're going to put the top on and probably a paper towel or a cloth while you're shaking. Now, it doesn't really matter the tint of blue that you have. Mine is pretty dark there. This one turned out that way too. I'm hoping the olive oil is going to counteract. It did with this, didn't it? Now my blue looks a little bit darker. So I'm hoping that's not going to matter. If it does, we'll fix it right. Okay, so let's add the olive oil next. And I'm just going to pour that in up to the top. Here we go. And put the lid on. Now, if you could see that up close, you can see the little bubbles of blue. As it poured in, it just started to float up, which is kind of cool. I don't want to put the lid on so you can see. Okay, let's just kind of shake that. And what color do you see? I see green, don't you? Awesome. Now, it may take a minute to separate. The lamp oil, I'll tell you, it separates a lot faster than your vegetable oil or your olive oil. So it's going to take a minute. See the difference in the two? Okay. So we're going to let those kind of sit together for a minute. Make sure the camera, you can see that still. Okay, let's do the orange. Now, this is a big deal. Red is really strong. So we're going to have to put about this much, and I'm probably not going to make it very dark. Okay. So here's our next bottle. Add a little bit of water. Yeah, very little. And a little tiny bit of red, not much. Just enough to, there, to make it look red. Okay, shake that around. That might not be enough red. I think that's okay. I'm scared to make it any darker because we want it to be orange. Now this one still looks kind of like red orange, doesn't it? Even with all that yellow. All right, let's add the olive oil next. Pour that in all the way to the top. Look how cool that is. I wish you could see that up close. See how the bubbles are coming up? And you can see the difference in the two bottles. They're opposite because this is the oil. This is the oil. let's see what happens. Oh, that's so cool. Looks like a lava lamp. See it? You can see it rising and falling like a lava lamp. You can try shaking it up, and it does look like orange. It's actually a better orange than this, isn't it? It reminds me of a pumpkin orange. Now that's going to take a while to separate, but we definitely have orange. See the difference? I don't know if you can see that or not. But here's the blue and the yellow. Now this is to do it inexpensively, right? Maybe something that's in your kitchen. To get these three, I'm going to show you the lamp oil method, okay? So as these are settling back, that one's going to take a while because you saw how much I shook it up. We're going to do this one. Now this one only can be achieved with the lamp oil because there's no yellow in there. And I have never seen an oil in your kitchen that's blue or red, okay? So to make this one, it doesn't really matter which you put first because you have I've got the 3 dyes here, red, yellow, and blue lamp oil. How about I try the opposite, okay? So the blue looks kind of dark. So maybe I should do more red. So we're going to do water. The first part's still the same. Let's do it up to here with the red. And I really don't want it to be a super bright red. It'd be nice if it was kind of a pink red, like magenta. Yeah, see how that looks lighter than this? A little bit. Okay, so after that, we're going to add the lamp oil. And this would be definitely something you would use, ask your parent to help you with, because I'm trying to get the spout here. Lamp oil is actually flammable. Oh, that's so cool when it's just by itself. You need to see that first. It looks like water sitting on top. See it? That's so cool. Okay, and that would be fun in itself, right? Baby oil is another thing you could use if you don't have lamp oil, but you still need something to tint it. See how fun that is? It's not purple, is it? So here comes the cool part. Now let's see, this one is the blue. If you want to purchase these, I got these from Amazon. It's Firefly Blue Lamp Oil. You can buy lamp oil that's already tinted. Usually blue or the red. Yeah, I think yellow too. But if you have the blue or red, that's really all you would need. Now watch this. I really want you to see what happens when you drop that in. Just one drop. See how it knew when to stop? It knew to stop here because this is oil-based. It didn't go down and mix with the red. Now this time, I'll make sure. Okay. I mixed now look how dark blue that is. Okay, that was like one drop. Okay, let's see if we can get purple. I actually like that purple better. Okay, let's compare the two. Here's this one with the red on top. This is with the blue. It depends on, like this looks more of a reddish purple because there's more red. I do like that. Oh, that's so pretty up here. Can you see? Twirl it like a tornado. See, that's a pretty purple. Yeah, I like that. See the difference? This one is like a blue violet, like indigo. So it's just like color mixing. The other videos where we do the color mixing, that's how you figure out how to make your intermediate colors. This would be your blue violet, this would be your red violet, right? So I hope you guys enjoyed today. I would encourage you to make some of these magic color mixing bottles. They're really fun to do. And try it your inexpensive way. Let's look at those. They're just as cool. Okay, if you have some olive oil and some food coloring, you're good to go. And then here's the orange. See how it's settled by now? The red's at the bottom. You just have to wait for it to settle back down later. You'll only be able to make these two with the olive oil. If you want to make a purple, you'll have to figure out either baby oil or buy some lamp oil. Okay, so guys, come back for some more fun lessons, and thanks for coming.